Hey guys, we're back here in our manufacturing facility for this episode of How It's Made. We are bottling Mutant Madness. It's our third bottle fill, so it's going really well. So we're gonna hop into the bottling room here to show you guys how we bottle it, how we label it, all that fun stuff. So let's go on in there. We've got our hair nets so that everything's clean and safe. So let's go in there and let's see how they're doing. So from the smell of things, we're bottling fruit punch flavor. So here is the tote of the Mutant Madness powder. It's going to be sucked up through this auger and then over this way to where it goes into a bottle. These are all the bottles that come fully wrapped and palleted, and they get put onto the rotating shelf here, where it then goes onto the line. As you can see here, moving through, the auger that sucks up all the powder gets pulled through here and measured perfectly into each bottle. So as the bottle makes its way through the filling station, you can see this is where we add our scoop and our desiccant. That white desiccant is what helps keep the powder loose and fluffy and prevents it from clumping up. It really helps try to soak up as much of the moisture that is contained inside the bottle that you don't really notice, but it is there. So that's what that's for. So as you can see, it's virtually impossible for us to never miss a scoop in your bottle. So if for some reason you don't see a scoop in your bottle, that's like 1 in a million. So we have our bottle with our powder, our scoop, and our desiccant that's making its way along the path, and it's getting ready to have a lid put on it. So here we are at the lid station. Each bottle will get its own lid, and it'll be sealed tight at this area right here. So now normally what would happen is the lids would be automatically be put on here, but we're making some adjustments to this, and so we have to do them by hand for this particular run. But this would be the automatic lid machine that puts it on the bottle. It's going to make its way over to be labeled. This is where the sealer gets sealed on nice and tight, so you have a nice safety seal on your powder so that you can be sure that no contaminants get inside. And then it gets labeled. Now, here's kind of a special thing about Madness is that we have one worldwide formula, and that's really important because what we can do is we're going to run a bunch of US labeled products. We're going to take this off, and then we're going to put our Canadian label on or our international label on. It's one formula for the world. So the powder can keep being run, and we can make it for all nations. This is where we actually box up the product, okay? And we will wipe off any remaining powder that's left on the bottle so that they're nice and clean, they're not dusty, and they'll be put into a shipping box here. And what do we have, 12 units per box? Yeah. 12 units per box are going in here. We have the box taping machine for the boxes. So it'll just go through here. The top will be taped the same box every single time. It'll come down this rolling pathway and onto a skidded pallet where we'll stack it about, I don't know, about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 boxes high. It'll then be wrapped, it'll be put on a truck and off to the retailers. Okay guys, that's Mutant Madness in a nutshell. See you back here for another episode of How It's Made. We'll see you later.